Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Diosdado. Welcome to The Making of the Nomad, a series of behind-the-scenes videos to show you how to make a movie with very little money. Making a movie is hard, especially when you have a very tight budget. We all know that. But what I didn't know was that filming in New York City was going to be that complicated. I thought it was going to be complicated, but not that much.
Ready and action.
It was not because City Hall made it hard, not at all. They're actually very kind and very film friendly. Let me go back a bit. I made the Nomad for a particular budget because I knew how much money I could raise. And in order for me to stick to that budget, because honestly, that's all I could afford, I wrote a script that didn't really need a lot of location rentals. I decided that it had to be a story that happened mostly outdoors in the streets of New York. Streets in every major city, as you know, are loud. I was okay with that because, you know, it was part of the soundscape of the story I was telling. Unless you have a post-apocalyptic film where everybody died and you need a quiet town, a city pretty much is going to be noisy.
Take the light to the other side of the trash.
Filming in a big city like New York is complicated, not only due to normal traffic that you kind of anticipate when you do your shooting schedule and planning. Sometimes unexpected things happen, sometimes for good, sometimes for bad. For example, a fire in the building. That is a bad thing, of course it is, but I was there to film the fire truck that caused this effect. Which I think, at the point in the movie when that happens, it's an allegory of the internal turmoil that Leah is going through. And then, a few days later, I got to film this shot when I was just by myself shooting B-roll. You put together the shots that you did many days apart and you get this. Random stuff sometimes helps the movie. Not bad, right? That said, we filmed the Nomad at the end of 2020, and as you can remember, there were presidential elections in the US back then. And it wasn't the typical election. It was a very complicated one for political reasons that are not part of this channel and I won't get into. The thing is, when we were filming, there were rallies and protests in New York. And as you can imagine, those were loud and some of them even potentially dangerous. We had NYPD with us for a few days because we were using a prop gun in some scenes, and that is the law. But I especially remember one day when we were filming a scene between Danine and Matt in an alley where Danine questions Matt at gunpoint. That scene was particularly hard to shoot because of a nearby street rally. There was surveillance helicopters flying by that made it very hard for us to get a clean sound of the actors' dialogue. There was noise and chaos around us. The police was securing our location because of the prop gun, and at some point they told us that the protesters were getting closer and closer, and they couldn't guarantee our safety if they decided to come our way and to come to our location. We can keep shooting right now, we can keep filming, but maybe they say the right, like a block away, and then we'll have to stop.
Do you have a paper?
All right.
So we just have
They
to
didn't say
clear out quickly.
Yeah. They didn't say they're violent or anything.
Yeah.
Just a protest, but no chances.
We should just be on the safe side.
Yeah.
We're gonna just clear out non-essential.
So we had to rush things to finish the scene the best way we could. And despite all that, I think the actors did an amazing scene. Well, that's it for now. Leave a comment below if there's anything you want to know about the making of the Nomad. And if you want to see the movie, there's links in the description below that will take you to the platforms where the film is currently available in the US. Please hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell because I don't want you to miss any of the upcoming episodes. Thank you all for watching. See you on the next one.